And welcome back to Primetime News.
Special welcome to viewers on onespotmedia.com as well as TVJ International in the Cayman Islands.
Up first this evening, the opposition PNP has a slight edge over the ruling JLP as Jamaica prepares for a general election.
That's according to the latest RJRGleaner Don Anderson polls, which show the PNP with a 3 percentage point lead. The campaign trail has been heating up. Week after week, representatives from both the JLP and PNP have been on the road telling voters about their plans and accomplishments, hoping they would put their X beside the head or bell. So the question was put to 1,033 registered voters all across Jamaica from May 16 to June 7. Which of the two main political parties are you most likely to vote for? 18.4% of respondents said they didn't know, and 19.4% said they're not likely to vote. 32.6% of respondents said they would vote for the PNP, while 29.6% said they would vote for the JLP. That's a gap of 3 percentage points.
This represents a fall-off of another 1.7% percentage points on the PNP side, because when we did the poll last in February of 2025, the People's National Party were up to, a 4.7 percentage point gap. So this has now been cut to 3 percentage points. It's just on the cusp of the margin of error of plus or minus 3%. So we're not going to say it's a dead heat.
Pollster and head of market research services Don Anderson also gave further insight.
If we track those kinds of percentages from, say, April when we did the first post-local government election poll, People's National Party, having won the majority vote in the local government election, then went up to 7 percentage points in April, 9 percentage points in September, slipped to 4.7 percentage points in February, and back to 3 percentage points in this current poll.
So the PNP has slipped in the polls. What does that mean for the JLP?
But what's interesting is that even against the background of the heightened publicity, heightened campaigning it would appear by the Jamaica Labour Party, their numbers have remained flat. What we find where the increase has gone is in the undecideds. And it's ironic that so the campaign has kind of warmed up, so to speak, people are now beginning to sit on the fence again, because being exposed to respective campaigns, they're now saying, I'm not quite sure how to vote.
Of the 32.6% who said they would vote for the opposition PNP, here are the top 3 reasons. To get rid of the JLP, 29%, they always voted for the PNP, 24%, and they want to give the PNP a chance to fix things, 22%. And of the 29.6% who said they would vote for the governing JLP, here are the top 4 reasons. They are doing a good job, 23%, they always vote JLP, 22%, to continue the projects they started, 21%, and they're more confident in the JLP, 19%.
It appears that the election is going to be highly competitive. The campaign, it is said, hasn't started in earnest. We know better than that. The campaigns have been ongoing, And but once the signal is given, or once the information is conveyed that elections are now going to be at a certain point in time, we expect to see a heightened increase in activity by both parties, clearly going to the wire. But I think both of them should be wary of where they are at this point in time. It's likely to be a close election, and I believe, organization is going to be key.
And we'll have more on the political scene later in the news.